Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your 2016 General Tarot Card read for the year. My name is Dee, and this is my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
As many of you know, we did quite a few of their monthly reads together, and Lucy's decided to keep doing them with me, which I'm very grateful for. So for you guys, we basically both pulled a read for each month, a card for each month, and we're going to tell you what her card means and what my card means, and then we're going to bring them together because this will give you 3 complete reads, and then actually you guys will be able to pull from it what you feel is best for you for the year too. We also pulled an overall oracle card, and it was really funny as we were doing this. So when we were doing this read, you had no wands whatsoever show up in your readings.
No.
None whatsoever. And with you guys being an earth sign, it's still just very interesting to me because usually we get at least one, but you didn't. So you got a lot of pentacles, cups, and of course, your major cards, and then swords. The other thing that was very, very interesting, and we'll go through it, but Lucy pulled knights. Well, she pulled a bunch of knights. I didn't pull one knight, but I pulled pages. And she didn't pull one page. So it's kind of interesting how this is going to flow. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the January card. So for January, Lucy received
Knight of Swords. It helps you to see things clearly and deal with them appropriately. You can lead to feelings of turmoil, emotions running high. But as you can see from the owl in the tree and the light on the sword, use your wisdom to generate the solutions to your problems there. Okay? Don't be hasty. He isn't being hasty at all. He is moving forward and lighting his path.
So for that month, I received the Knight of Cups. Now, knights are about action usually. And for cups, it's more about movement and unexpected pleasant times. Knights are also a young energy. They're not like the queen and the king. Along with the pages, knights are young. So this could be a young dreamer. This could be more of an emotional matter. Now, the fact that you received 2 leads us to believe that for the month of January, there's going to be a lot of action going on. Just to, like she's talked about, use your wisdom as you're going and facing problems. And your knights are going in 2 different directions. Notice how that does that? So you're going to be pulled from one way to another. I truly see this. Almost like your emotions are going to go this way and your logic and stuff are going to go this way. And it's going to be kind of a war for you guys for this month.
To create your balance. Yes,
yeah. So
between the 2.
I know we say balance a lot, but there's usually a reason. So even though you got a lot of energy this month, just remember, keep between love and money or love and logic. Just make sure that you kind of keep them close together and don't let them ride apart. Okay? All right. So for the month of February, Lucy received
the 4 of Pentacles, which has him focused on goals, financial, and being prepared to work hard to attain that. As you can see, he's holding quite tightly to these, so you just need to let go just a little bit so you can get that forward movement. Okay?
So for the month of February, I received the Page of Cups. Now, again, like I said, pages are young energy. Usually pages are your messages. So for this one, it's the message of love. Well, it's February, and some people celebrate Valentine's Day and message of love. But if you pull it with this, which I think is kind of interesting, and I'm kind of seeing this here. So you got a young energy here, but you got a older person holding on to this here, and the money. So I think there's going to be kind of even a conflict between adults and children, like a parent and a child, holding on to money here, mom and dad, and this one going, but I love you, give me my stuff, type of a thing. So keep that in mind. There's going to be, again, it's about relationships and money, and
so just let go a little bit to move the situation forward.
Yeah.
To get unstuck.
Yeah, let that youthful energy and that love open you up a little bit to be able to give to those around you that you care about. Okay, for the month of March, Lucy received
the Ace of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups is all about emotion, but this is about the joining two of the three sides of ourselves: the physical, the emotional, the spiritual. And it's about new beginnings. So you see the light coming from the eye and all the moons here and the abundance of water. So the cup is full.
Mm-hmm. Now, for the month of March, I received the Five of Swords, which usually has to deal with battles and arguments, sometimes failure, because you can see the guys in the background here. But I really think that for you, for the month, you're going to be this person right here. You're going to be the one holding the three swords and defeating all these situations here in the background, because you've got new emotional beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there's going to be some of you that's going to come against some slander and arguments and different stuff with your families and things of an emotional nature. But just keep your head about yourself and you'll come ahead the victor throughout it all. I mean, don't be mean, but you can, I mean, he's got kind of a self-satisfied smirk, but you don't really want to be that way. But just remember, this is new beginnings for you. So even though there may be some fights and disagreements, it's still going to be a really good month for you for that. Okay, for the month of April, Lucy received
the Seven of Swords. Now, this is a situation you anticipated not going quite how you anticipated, maybe even through theft. And so this is a cautionary card. Take necessary precautions to guard against that happening, and use diplomacy with somebody who is dealing rather hard with you. Don't let your emotions run away with you so that you can get the best of the situation, okay?
So for the month of April, I pulled the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about celebrations, prosperity, success, a lot of things, good times, emotional good times with people. And I think that month is going to be a lot about this. But then you pull back in the Seven.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of interesting because, he's thieving, he's taking, and almost like he's taking away from the good times. So don't let your logic or other people spoil the good times that you're going to have with people. And like we've talked about, this whole read is about love and money for you guys for the whole year of 2016. So don't let people steal from the good times for you.
Yep.
Just sit back and appreciate the time with friends, and it'll be a good month. But don't let this person get you down, or the stuff that's going on.
Situation get you down.
Situation, yeah, that's real good. Okay, for the month of May, we received for Lizzie.
We got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is strong and dependable, usually financially successful. Family and tradition are important to him. We call him the salt of the earth, they say. He's generous and patient. Sometimes he can be kind of stubborn too, but that's a good card. Very good card.
So for the month of May, I received the Sun.
Oh my goodness.
Which is a very good card.
Yes.
So the Sun is the most positive card that you guys can pull out of this. It's happiness, good things happening in your life, sunflowers, which are neat too. And when you combine the two,
yes, the sun is shining.
Yeah, I think the sun is just shining over your money matters, and just to remember to personify the King this month. And I have to go back to love and money, and I'm going to love, and I think that there's going to be somebody that's going to meet their king this month, and it's going to be a good thing because you got the sun right over you. If you kind of see that there. And of course, the King of Pentacles, that's your earth sign, so kind of interesting. Love and money again for that month. So that's good stuff. So for the month of June, Lucy received
strength. Now this has to do with inner strength, a reserve of inner strength and power and quiet determination. So that was unusual for me. I couldn't figure out why, but then you've got the King of Pentacles too. So this card is reminding you that even though you have all the good things, don't be arrogant and don't be too blunt with people. Remember to be generous and use your inner strength and determination towards the good. Okay?
Good. And for that month, I received the star. Now, the star is another very good positive card.
Yes.
It talks about wishes fulfilled. It's hope. It's the brightness and good prospects coming along. Your cup's full. You're running over, both on the land and on the water. And what I thought was interesting too is it sometimes can tie into spiritual experiences. And you've got the stars and the different things, and
It can take quite a bit of inner strength.
right. So when you marry the two of them together, you've got your inner strength that you'll need. And I really think it's almost like a Zen thing. Kind of almost be Zen, because things are going to happen and it's going to be really good. Sit back and really watch and just let the things happen to you and enjoy. Because some of your wishes are going to be fulfilled. I truly believe that this month there's going to be some good stuff, and especially if you've done like Lucy suggested, coming down from the page of or the King of Pentacles, and then coming into your strength, because wishes will be fulfilled that way. So for the month of July, Lucy received
the Ten of Pentacles, which is family, finance, stability, possessions being passed down through the generations. Oh, this is a very auspicious card. All is well in your world. You have nothing to be sad about. Truly, you're very, very lucky. So just sit back and realize that yeah, it's just great.
Can I just say I love that little mouse right there? Look how cute that is. He's just all happy. Got his little pinnacles right there. So for this month, I received the Page of Swords. Now again, we're talking about a young energy. We're talking about a message. And unfortunately, though, if you look at him, he looks a little petulant. Not gonna lie. So with the Page of Swords, it's about delayed or disappointing news. It can also be about impulsiveness and trouble. So here we go. We're marrying the two up. You've got a lot of stuff going on, good financial stuff, but don't be impulsive. Don't take away from that little mouse there and do things that you're not normally supposed to do, because just because things are going good, that doesn't mean you should go into excess. And for some of you, there may be some delaying news at the beginning. In fact, I say it like this. There may be some delaying news at the beginning of the month when it comes to money. But at the end of the month, your little mouse is going to be happy because he's going to have all those little pinnacles and the stuff around. So keep that in mind, even though there might be some delaying news. Right there's a little mouse, and this will come through. So it's, even though this is going on, you've still got a good month. And it could be, don't let your kids get impulsive with money too. Okay. So for the month of August, Lucy received
the Knight of Cups, which is celebration. Vision of the romantic night being brought to you, accompanied by high levels of excitement and probably or possibly invitations of a romantic nature.
So for that month, for August, I received strength, which is kind of interesting because if you're dealing with, the Knight of Cups, which is your romantic stuff, but yet you've got the strength. Now the strength is about not taming the lion, but kind of working in conjunction with the lion, and just being peaceful and calm. And I like the little 8 above, the infinity symbol above her too. And here it's about celebrations and love too, and like that feeling of being hasty, but don't. Just kind of use your inner strength and be courageous when it comes to, and that's it. There's going to be somebody that's going to have to take a chance when it comes to love, and you're going to need to be courageous and just let that lion work in conjunction with the lion, because you're going to have some good news coming your way, and good hasty action with this love that's going to come your way for the month. Okay. So for September, Lucy received
the 6 of Pentacles. Successful material gains and sharing with others, not just monetarily, but your time and your energy, that you're going to have the ability to do that. It's a card of generosity and kindness and gifts.
So for the month of September, I received the Lovers. I know. So the lovers is, of course, all about emotional decisions,
Mm-hmm.
love, all those kind of things too. And when you marry it up with the Six of Pentacles, which talks about generosity and giving of your abundance, I think
Yeah.
really think it's going to flow into the people that you care about and that you love.
Mm-hmm.
Let your generous spirit flow around you and around the people around you, because this is going to make you feel better. It's going to make them feel better all the way around. And
it's going to lead to stability in your love relationships. That's what it is. If you're giving and kindness to your loved ones, shows that you care. Spending time with them shows that you care.
So take that time, like she said. I think it's really, these two really go again. It's love and money.
Yes, it is. Constantly.
So for the month of October,
Ten
Lucy
of Cups.
received. There
Ten
you go.
of Cups. This is happiness, committed and contented love with permanence, as you can see. Family here, the house, surrounded by love, externally and internally. So yeah, a loved, committed relationship.
And it being the end of the suit, which
Yes.
is, I mean, that's fulfillment of
Yeah.
everything of the cups. So for the month of October, I received the Page of Pentacles. Again, love and money.
Yeah.
But the Page of Pentacles talks about news of money. It also can be new knowledge in the financial aspect. It can be new knowledge and just skills and different things too. And when you bring the two of them together, I just think that there's going to be some good news that's going to help this come more into fruition for you. More of that, so that you have all those things that you want and that you need, and that you'll be fulfilled when it comes to your home life and an emotional cup being filled. So again, money is not going to be a worry. I really don't feel it's going to be that way at all. And things are going to go really well with your home and love life too. So for the month of November, Lucy received
The Queen of Pentacles. Now, she is usually materially secure. She's a warm and generous person, also practical, but she has a money conscience. Okay, and she's not over spendy, but she's not really thrifty, you know what I mean? Usually successful in whatever she does, works tirelessly to accomplish her goals. She's detail orientated, and on the other side, she can be stubborn, like her counterpart, the King, and likes things her own way, like her counterpart, the King. It's a very positive card because she is warm and generous. Okay.
So for this month, which I thought was kind of interesting because we've had such good cards, but this one's not always the best. This is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords talks about restriction, fears, how fears can actually become manifest because you're holding on to things and you're allowing them to bind you up. And I think that this is a love area. I think that you've got things going well in your financial area, but I think in the love area, I think there's might be some of you that's going through some fears, and you're allowing those fears to rule you when it comes to situations with the people that you care about. Maybe you're worried that somebody doesn't care about you anymore, or something's going on. But I really think that for this month, you need to embody the Queen of Pentacles. You need to be generous in spirit. You need to be not spend, well,
Money conscious.
yeah.
Not really a tightwad, but not careless with your money either.
Yeah, and I just think you need to embody her and not let your fears guide you.
Mm-hmm.
Be more like her for this month. So, love and money. So for December, Lucy received.
Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles uses a methodical approach. Never cuts corners, always very careful, but you always get results with the Knight of Pentacles. You can rely on it. And it indicates that something you've been waiting for, it just come through. Okay.
Which I thought was kind of interesting. Because for the month of December, I received Justice. Now, Justice is about legal matters for the most part. It also deals with logical thinking and facts to move forward. logic, rationality, and talking about using care, because if you use care and use caution, things can come to a satisfactory conclusion. Now, for some of you, this means that there is a legal matter going on in your life in the month of December that you're going to have a successful conclusion to, as long as that you followed the rules and done things carefully. So with that in mind, when you combine it with the Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, you're dealing with money matters, I truly believe, for this month. Now, he is careful, like you said, and methodical.
Yes.
And I really think that if you're careful and methodical when it comes to this area of justice and then the legal matters in your life, that you will have a good, successful conclusion. And there's going to be times where you're going to have to do battle, just like he is in his suit of armor. I just keep seeing that. And then I see the sword here too. So there might feel like a legal battle, but as long as you do everything that you're supposed to and you're in the right, it's going to... No, don't. It's going to come to a good conclusion.
Yes.
Right. So usually when we pull the Oracle card for you for the month, it usually kind of reinforces the read. And we got this one and we were like, what does this have to do with it? We didn't really understand. So this one's called Stay Strong. Now, I'm going to have Lucy kind of read to you what it is, and we'll kind of talk a little bit about it. So go ahead, Lucy.
Okay. Life will present you with many trials. Life will bring you times of joy, but also times of suffering. Like the weather, it can be unpredictable, harsh, and cruel, but you can endure all that comes. Know when to resist and know when to let go. Know that sometimes you will lose, but that loss can make you stronger at the core. Stay strong with hope and faith. You can endure all.
And the thing that draws me to this card especially is the green. And we're dealing with a lot of pentacles. We're dealing with you guys as an earth sign.
Yeah.
Now, throughout the year, you have a lot of up and downs, if you think about it. You do have a lot of pull between love and money and...
dreams and desires, you know.
And staying strong when things are being trying to take away from you.
Yes.
And the inner strength that you will be carrying, and legal matters, and at the end allowing, you know, things to bind you up. It's just about balance for you guys. It's about love and money, but it's being able to balance the two in such a way that both of them can thrive and succeed. And we truly believe that you have all of the ability to do this, Capricorn. You guys are so, in some ways, very headstrong, but in a lot of ways, this is going to get you through. So stay strong this year. Really keep that in mind, and especially when it comes to the love and the people around you.
Stay true.
Yeah, and let the generosity of spirit just show throughout this year for you. So that's pretty much it for you guys, Capricorn. We just would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you guys like what you've heard, go ahead and, you know, hit the like button or go ahead and comment. But we really appreciate you guys and your support that you've given us. You guys have been truly a blessing to us. So we just speak blessing upon you for the year 2016. And we just ask you we're just saying, walk in light, love, and in peace. So take care.
Take care.